Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Black Scarecrow and welcome back to another episode of Road to Nuclear, but unfortunately it is actually the last episode of Road to Nuclear. No, I'm not quitting the series. No, I'm not giving up the series. It is completed for the best possible reason, and that is because I have gotten a nuclear, and yeah, unfortunately it's not going to happen in a live episode for you guys. But I'm gonna, show you guys the gameplay and the pre-recorded gameplay, and we're gonna go through it together, so you guys can see the totally skin of the teeth by the seat of my pants kind of nuclear. That's the only nuclear that I can seem to get, and it's my first ever 30+ in any Call of Duty. Like, it's my first ever nuclear or anything like that type. So I was super excited, I was shaking, you guys will see my reaction, and the great thing was I was streaming when it was happened, so I got to see my live reaction and stuff. And yeah, now for the gameplay, you're going to hear my friends talking in the background. That's fine. I'm going to be talking over them, but they were just I was streaming at the time, and they were fooling around in a practice lobby, and I just got into a random game with the Razorback with no attachments, kind of just, fooling around, and yeah, I went on a, well, you'll see my final score. Actually, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it was a really, really good game with an insane final score that I am so happy that I got. Now, I thought that I would never get a nuclear, and I've quoted this in my other Road to Nuclear videos, that just because of the amount of bullcrap that is in Black Ops 2 with the specialists, I deem it nearly impossible to get a nuclear because it's so easy to die to stuff that you cannot stop. So I was super happy, and because I seriously thought I would never ever get one. There'd be nothing I could do about it, and the series would just go on for 6 months. And yeah, but I proved myself wrong, and I'm very, very happy about it. So yeah, so without further ado, we're just going to get straight into the gameplay. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we're starting off on Fringe here, yes, and as you can see, I've got the Razorback with no attachments. Now, I didn't have Scavenger, okay, so you'll see me pick up a lot of weapons here. Now, I did die once in this gameplay. I can't exactly remember when, okay, but I did die once. I was playing pretty aggressive at the start, just because I was feeling pretty confident. I was messing around sniping at the beginning, and I was being quite successful with it, so I thought, why not just grab an SMG and go pretty dominant on these guys. Picked up an SVG here, got a few nice kills. I finally got the thermal unlocked for the SVG. Getting to the thermal on the SVG is just pure torture. The default iron sights are terrible. But yeah, pick up the SVG, get a few kills. I can't remember where I died. I'm sorry about that, guys. But then the nuclear streak starts. This is quite a long nuclear. It's not like a 4 or 5 minute one. I think it's somewhere up around 8 minutes or so, because there are so many situations where I only just make it out by the skin of my teeth. And yeah, I seriously don't know how I got this nuclear. There's so many times where I am 20 points away from dead, instant. It's scary how close I got, but somehow I managed to pull through. There we go, there's my first death, and my only death for this gameplay. And now the nuclear streak begins. Now I'm running super low streaks for this, okay, so this was all me, okay, and a care package. Now the reason for this is I play on 300 ping a lot of the time with my friends, and these are really the only viable streaks I can get that help them out that much. I did get, obviously from the care package, I got some assault streaks, so those were added onto my score, so I really didn't know how close I was getting to the nuclear by the end. So it was kind of surprised, and I was physically shaking, and I stopped talking. I was concentrating so hard, and I'm also using the Ripper as well. It's just such a useful specialist. You can always just pull it out whenever you need it, even if it's only for 1 kill. So right here, how did I not die here? This is insane. This is one of those moments where this won't happen again for a long time. The circumstances in each gunfight were perfect. So yeah. And you'll see me, use my awareness perk to good use in a lot of situations. Like here, I'm waiting for them all to come in, and see right there, how am I not dead? And another situation, and another day I would be dead, and I'm not, which is actually really, really fortunate, because that would have been the end of this nuclear streak right there. Like there. How? Any other day I lose those gunfights. Today I happen to win those. That's the difference between a nuclear and a fail, or just an ordinary game. Situations like that where sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them, and see, the Ripper's doing work for me. I get so many kills with the Ripper that lead toward my nuclear that it's amazing. That's why he's my favorite specialist. So yeah, but my counter UAVs and UAVs go to work. They don't actually shoot down my streaks. Another good thing I don't think they shoot him down. That's another thing that's kind of like essential to a nuclear. If you're running counter UAV and UAV, a lot of the time you'll have Hater as well. If you have an enemy team that's just really like streak heavy with their launches and stuff for taking it out, you're not going to do as well, because it's not, they're just going to keep taking out your streaks. I didn't get those type of enemies. I had enemies that just were kind of a bit noobish, and this was just like the perfect lobby. As you can see, I picked up a PO6. I'm running out of ammo now on my Razorback. And so, see, like right there, I'm kind of desperate at this point. I'm just running around having a bit of fun. Was not intending for this to be a nuclear streak at all. You'll see when I start to realize that I'm on quite a high streak. Like, I could have been sniped here. I could have died here. This was also another really close call. If he had pulled out his Ripper, I would have been dead as well. Pick up a Man of War. This is multiple guns, guys. This is multiple guns, because I'm just running around picking up anything. Like, I think I pick up a Cuda not too long from now. And that becomes my primary. And yeah, like the Ripper, man. The Ripper is like so good for this nuclear. I just gotta thank the Ripper. I gotta bow down to the Ripper for this nuclear, because without it, I would have nothing. So yeah, I was like, you'll see me kind of playing slow. Like, I'm kind of, at the moment, I'm still only playing for kills. I know I'm like pretty much flawless except for that one kill at the start, and I'm on a fairly good streak here. My teammates aren't too aggressive as well. I've made these points in other Road to Nuclears. If your teammates are overly aggressive, they'll just win the game for you and you don't even stand a chance. But the thing is, I didn't set out for this to be a nuclear. That's the difference between this and how did I not die? How? But the good thing is, I really tried to play this as smart as possibly could. As you can see, I'm running away from a situation that I have the unfair, like I don't have the advantage in that situation. I run around and pick him up here. He's just camping in there again. If I had ran back in there and him proning, he would have got me. I was one bullet away from death. So yeah, the enemies, your enemies can't be too aggressive or too good. Your teammates can't be too good, because otherwise they just steal all your kills, and I almost died there again. And you just need to find actually a really good lobby, and that's really hard to do. You never know when you're in one, and as I said, I didn't start out for this to be a nuclear streak. That's the thing, it's the difference between my Road to Nuclear and this. I wasn't trying for it, so I only really noticed when I was about 22 or 23 kills in, and thought, yeah, I could probably go for a nuclear here. And for some reason, I didn't stuff it up either. I always expect myself to choke these kind of things, and I actually didn't this time, which is kind of cool. My aim gets a little frenetic. This is it's kind of wrapping up a little bit here, but my aim gets extremely frenetic, and it starts to jump all over the place. I'm getting quite desperate now, and I think I can't remember how many kills I am away. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so you got my reaction coming up here live on stream. Another situation. I don't know how I didn't die, but at the end you're gonna see my reaction. It might be a little over the top, so if you have earphones, I recommend turning them down a little bit, just because of the fact that I was very, very excited. This was the first, as I said, this is my first ever nuclear streak. It's my first ever streak like this, that I've gotten one of those medals or anything like that. So I was very excited. It came down to the wire too. We were running down like 96, 97 kills when I got it, so yeah. But yeah, another lucky thing is that guy was coming at me with a Ripper. But yeah, another lucky thing is I was actually able to find some really good weapons on the ground. This Cuda here pretty much saved my bacon. Goodbye to the what was it? The Razorback at the beginning. I picked up a KN. I've picked up so many guns already. Gotten kills with it. Like if I had picked up, say, someone like a Cuda that had like a recon sight on it, I would have been screwed. But no, I actually found some good guns on the ground. It's just a combination of everything coming together for this to be a pretty good nuclear. And the good thing is, once they say that getting your first nuclear is always the hardest. As you can see, there's my brutal metal. I think. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to my reaction now. I'm gonna show you guys my reaction. So yeah, I missed this guy, shoot this guy, and this is where it happens. So I'll let you guys watch.
Because I don't see any difference.
Whoa, where are you? Counter UAV inbound.
Oh! Wow! Check stream right fudging now. Oh! Oh!
Contract
Oh! Check the medals. Check the medals.
Nuclear? You got a fucking nuclear?
Oh, that's what
No way. You got a nuclear.
Oh, that's what happened. 42 and 1. Oh boy.
See, I was very excited. I apologize if if it's a little loud. I'll probably turn down the volume just a little bit, but I got my nuclear all thanks to the Ripper. The Ripper was like the MVP right there, getting the last 4 or 5 kills, and I ended the game 42 and 1. So that's a pretty good KD if you ask me, 42 KD. But yeah, it was like, it wasn't ceremonious. Like, anyone else in the lobby really noticed. I didn't. Like, I tweeted it out after that, and it was amazing. It made me feel so good, and the best thing is now I know that I can get nuclears. If I get on a streak like that again, I have a little bit more faith in myself than I usually do. So yeah. Anyway, I'm super excited. This is my first ever nuclear. Hopefully there will be more to come. But this is unfortunately this is the end of my Road to Nuclear series, just because I have got the nuclear. So I'm going to probably be doing some challenge videos on Mondays. I don't quite know what I'm going to do on Mondays now, since Mondays was Road to Nuclear. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I shall see you in the next video.